Let's actually go ahead and start our YouTube stream since it is up and running. And we're about 1 minute early, so it's not a big deal. So let's just go live. Okay. So I did, for some reason, I actually added all that in there, so that's cool. Whatever. Anyway, thank you all for joining me here on the live stream. We're going to be really busy today because we have a lot going on, and as you heard earlier, we have kind of an issue on our hands. I have been AFKing for the last couple of nights, as well as just working on this in general since the last time we were on live stream. Yeah, this thing just gets jam-packed. I actually just recently unloaded all the fish out of there, and I got this area completely drained out from the last stream. We have a whole bunch. I mean, this might be an issue, but hopefully not with the whole slime thing going on. At least we'll have a consistent source of slime. But what you're looking at right here is actually, hey, what's going on? Hey, Wins. Hey, Ace. Hey, Xylopex. Nice to see you guys on. But what you're looking at is actually the ceiling of the storage room. The storage room is going to be underneath, but we have to kind of carve that all out and get that ready. But I have been AFKing, like I've been saying. Hey, Froggers, what's going on? Thanks for joining up. But I have been trying to get all of my shards and stuff. I have been turning them all into sea lanterns and stuff, but this thing just gets full so quickly, and I just cleared out all the fish because it was all the way back. I think it's still probably all the way back here. I tried emptying out a little bit, but it was like all the way back here. Yeah, this thing is super productive. Honestly, with the auto sorter, I'm not 100% like sold on the fact that it might just jam up a lot if I don't have enough storage, but I'm probably not going to AFK anymore. At least for this, because even my iron situation, if we go up here, yeah, I'll show you the ceiling in a second, because it looks different underneath. But yeah, give me a second. The iron farm, as you see, like it gets pretty full too. From AFKing, I had it actually all the way full here, but I emptied out a little bit so it would have room to have stuff go in there. But we got to get all this thing, we got to get this all connected into an automatic sorter and get the stuff all placed where we want it to be. Yeah, let's go check out the. So if you go underneath, we got to be careful of flipping slimes everywhere. If you look underneath, like I used the stairs underneath it just to kind of give it a little bit more like definition, and so it's not just flat. Hopefully it's not too flat. I'm going to be putting some pillars in here, as well as somewhere around here we're going to have to put in a water column to go up for all the items that we want to just put into the sorter eventually. That'll be kind of in the middle. Plus, my future goals is that we're going to have basically like paths going off the side into some like domed, like underwater domed areas. So we'll see how that all goes. I mean, I'm not 100% sure on how this is all going to turn out, but anyway. Yeah, if I was on really late last night, it was probably because I was AFK. So that's the reason why I was on really late. But I think I was on all night, and that's why the whole thing is completely jam-packed full of stuff. A lot more productive than I actually anticipated, which is really good. So if anybody on the server wants some sea lanterns, they know where to find me. Not exactly sure what our prices are going to be. It might be the same price as last season. But if I'm able to make them a little bit faster, I might actually lower the price. But I have to talk to Genway about it because me and him are kind of partners on that. So I don't want to make any decisions without talking to him. But I got this done. I figured I'd get at least some of it done before the stream. But we do need to carve this out. I need to go down low enough. And then what we're going to do is basically make a wall off here and have this area be like an extra storage area, like where I have a whole bunch of chests behind the wall. So you're not going to be able to see like the majority of the chests, I think. And it'll all just get trickled down to the one bottom chest. I don't know if I'm going to like that or not. I mean, this is the first time I've done this before, so... or at least this model. Everything else that I've done in the past has all been visible. Like, all the chests are pretty much visible. So we'll see how it goes. I do need to get a shovel, though. And I think what we're going to do is start in this area... Yeah, because I need to drain out this front area. But we also need to put in a water elevator. And another thing that I did off camera was I flattened this out and made it look a little bit nicer. And we're going to have to go in and drain out the bottom of this. But this is where the water elevator is going to go. And I might actually put it in ahead of time because I don't want... I don't want to drain out this area and then have it, you know, because then you have to redo the water and kind of, it's kind of annoying to me. So, let's see here. Let's go grab some materials. I think, I'm trying to remember the design that I wanted to do. I think I wanted to do something similar to the other pillars that we had. Yeah, feel free. Like I said, I do need to talk to Genway about the pricing, but I'll definitely be selling that. I know Genway's been having some personal stuff going on, so I figured I'd wait a little bit. He was going to be the one that built the shop that we're going to be putting him in, so hopefully everything goes back to normal soon and we can get that shop going. Alright, and then I did also go and get some more materials because... I needed a lot more of this deep slate, so let's see here. Where did I put it? Right here. Hopefully I have enough. And then we'll need some glass too, which I do have some glass in the other area. Oh, and this is another thing I've been trading a lot for is quartz. I have 3 villagers that sell me regular quartz, and I've been smelting it into the smooth quartz, and that's going to be part of the floor underneath. I think that'll be pretty cool. I think that I'm going to do the... Yeah, let's do this for the water elevator. I'm only going to do... Maybe I'll do 3 or 4... I do that? Okay. Yeah, let's do 4, and then we'll see how it goes. I need to go get some glass, and we'll do the water elevator first. Or at least get the structure of it built. Thank you. I want to take a minute to thank everybody who's been liking the videos. I really do appreciate everybody who's been helping support and sharing all the videos and stuff. So yeah, I even have a whole bunch more smooth quartz in here that I've been smelting away. I mean, honestly, the amount of fish that I've been getting from the... I don't know why I'm grabbing this much, but hey, I need to move it all down anyway. Actually, let's go up to the trading area so you can kind of get an idea of what I've been doing to get all these items here. And it's nighttime, okay. I haven't slept in a couple, so I don't know, probably get some phantoms somewhere. I did get some cats, just because there's a couple cats up here. I was like, hey, I had fish on me, so... I haven't named them yet, so I'll have to figure out a name, if anybody has any ideas. But I've been getting a lot of emeralds by just trading all these fish to these fishermen villagers. And I mean, I have loads of fish that I haven't even traded yet, which I'm not going to do on stream just because that's kind of a, you know, just grabbing fish and trading with them. I'm probably going to use this guy to get all my food from now on, just because I can get, you know, beef or, you know, cooked pork. Probably won't even have to worry about food anymore. But these 3 villagers all sell the quartz, and I was able to level them all up. Which I got really lucky. I was hoping that one of them actually sold the smooth quartz, but that's not a big deal. And then I ended up changing this guy because he was the only villager over here that hadn't been locked in yet. But he only does the pillars, which I mean maybe I'll use them eventually. But hey, I mean it's quartz for emeralds, so it's not a big deal. You don't have to go mine them out a whole bunch. Man, I'm getting all these cats up here, and I don't know why. I really don't know why all these cats are showing up here. I haven't had this issue yet, so they should be all down in this area. But anyway, back to what we were doing. Come on. And we'll need glass. So we'll do that. Okay. So we're going to go all the way to the top because this whole area, if you remember in the last stream, I was talking about how this is all going to be basically a floor for the actual base. Oh, geez. Okay. Did not see you there. Why do creepers have to be so creepy sometimes, you know? There we go. Anyway, like I was saying, this whole place is going to be a floor. And so eventually the water elevator is going to go all the way up to the top here. And then this will probably only be functionable for the mob farm that we're going to build up above here. And that's how I got my warped wood, man. That honestly, warped wood, right? Am I right? Warped wood, like even the crimson wood is annoying because you have all these, like I have to clean that all up. It's such an eyesore right now. I did get rid of all of this. I don't know if you guys remember. I had like a structure here for my villagers, which I didn't really need. I thought I needed it for protection, but anyway, I got rid of that. But I'm trying to think how I wanted this to be. I think I wanted it to be right here. Because if I do it right here, that's not what I want. I have to deal with water again. Oh, I knew I was going to do that. That's alright. We have to destroy that anyway. So this is going to be where the water columns are going to go, I think. Yeah. And then I think that I want to actually get some, I mean, why not do some sea lanterns coming up through it? Well, I don't know. Maybe I just want the sea lanterns on the top like I did for that. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Still need some though. And I might as well just grab... out of here, because why not, right? Okay, that should be enough. You can put these in. Plus I have these chests full that I haven't done anything with. Super productive. I'm really satisfied with it. Okay, so let's go all the way up. I might need one water bucket to put in that one hole there, but that won't be too big a deal. Okay. my opinion on the snow bucket. Honestly, I mean, I don't really know. It's kind of a weird. I mean, you can mine snow, can't you too? Or do you have to move it in a bucket? Yeah, I kind of think it's useless for now, at least. Because, I mean, if you're able to mine it and stack it in 64s, why would you want to put it in a bucket? I'm not 100% sure if you can even do that or not. Honestly, I mean, the only thing I can think of for the benefits of the snow is to turn, like, if you have a skeleton spawner and you want to turn them into, what are those skeletons that are found on glaciers? I think you guys know what I'm talking about. They have the slow arrows, you know. That would be a good way to get a whole bunch of those arrows. So I mean, that's the only thing I could think of as a benefit. But oh jeez. Okay. Wait, where's the... You don't have a trident? Oh, there you are. I don't think I got a trident though. No. It's alright. But yeah, I don't really find it very useful. At least not yet. I mean, there's a whole bunch of new items that maybe we just haven't figured out the best thing for them yet. Let's do these little pillars here. I might come back and put some more sea lanterns in here if it looks nicer or something. I might fiddle around with it. I need to put something else. Oh yeah, I can fix that. Come on. Oh, no wonder. That's what I was trying to prevent. I wasn't really trying to use my axe, though. Okay. Will this be enough? Dang it. Oh yeah, I'll have plenty. Yeah, for sure. I have quite a few tridents already. A couple of them are actually fairly good on durability. But I have looting 3 on this one, so it helps a little bit. It's almost frustrating trying to get a trident when you don't have looting 3, and then like, cause how rare are the drowns with tridents? And then you're trying to, like, I don't know. I wouldn't even try unless I had looting 3 on, to be honest. Just wouldn't even waste my time. Kind of the same thing with wither skulls. Trying to get the wither skulls from the skeletons in the Nether Fortress. Okay, so that's pretty much done. I'm gonna go underneath and finish it on the bottom. I want to see if I actually have some of those chiseled deep slate up here somewhere, maybe. Oop, no. No. I thought I had some somewhere. See, I have stuff everywhere. It's kind of annoying. Definitely gonna need some more of that. Found some of these diamonds, and it's like I don't even want to mine them. They're really cool looking. It's like I wish I could turn them into slabs or something. Be pretty cool. Okay, that's just regular deep slate. Ah, I had a whole bunch. Ah, dang it. Oh well. I'll use them for something, I'm sure. Do I really not have any? Yeah, I guess not. Maybe I put some down here. I doubt it. No. Let's do that. Well, yeah, that's pretty lucky. Welcome back. Did you say the iron sword didn't have, like, it didn't have looting 3 on it, or it did have looting on it? Go down here. And I actually need to clear out some of my inventory. I'm glad this isn't my floor actually, because when you're walking on this part, for some reason it has like a weird sound. Okay, so I need to get rid of some of this glass. Oh, you didn't have looting. So yeah, that's pretty lucky. Bucket is for powdered snow. You're talking about like what we're just talking about, like what's our opinion? Like what's your opinion on the powdered snow bucket? Oh, I didn't leave very much sand down here, did I? See how quickly we can actually drain this thing. First off, let's get this all figured out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to put a bucket of water right in that area. Maybe it would be easier to do that now. Oh man, where's this gonna be? Like right here? Yeah, I was talking about that. That's what they're called, strays. Yeah, to get those arrows. That's exactly what I said. It's like, other than that, I don't really see a purpose for it. But I mean, unless you want to build like a trap, like some kind of trap, maybe. Okay, is this a? I don't know. I'm just gonna grab a bucket real quick. Do need to get my shovel too. Where did I leave my shovel? Put it in my AFK spot right here. Yep. Alright, let's hope to get this drained out really quickly. Keep forgetting I'm not done with that yet. It almost looks like there is water in there, but heck, better safe than sorry and having to deal with all that later on. It's gonna go way lower, so we don't have to have the exit entrance built on this yet. To get looting, like on your, like, to get the enchantment, typically for me, I try to get a villager to trade the looting 3. I think that's probably the easiest way to go about it. I mean, you could get lucky, or are you just talking about loot in general? So if you're talking about just like getting loot in general, I think my favorite way of getting loot early game is probably exploring. I get a lot of loot really easily, like just exploring, like trying to find sunken ships or exploring desert temples, stuff like that. Alright, so this is cleared out, or built up, so we can get that figured out. Hopefully this isn't too big of a space. Because I mean, early game you don't really have a ton, especially like with durability and like unless you're just rushing to get diamonds and stuff and getting your enchantment table and stuff like that, you don't really have a ton to work with. And so if you're able to like find chests that have stuff in them already, I think that's probably the easiest way. Okay. Really hope that this might not be small enough. Sometimes the water mechanics, when it like regenerates itself, is kind of annoying when you're trying to drain something out. This will help. I felt like when I started draining out the other parts, I would do like sections of 5, and I felt like that worked really well. Like even like long sections of 5 were pretty good. But okay, get rid of that. Gonna have to go fast. Did lose a sponge earlier, which is kind of frustrating. I don't know what happened to it. I think I just didn't pick it up. It despawned. It's gonna be like super dark here for a second. Okay. Sorry, I gotta catch up. Yeah. That's what I was saying, like shipwrecks, stuff like that. It's pretty fun because you like never really know what you're gonna get, and sometimes you get some pretty cool stuff. Plus, you can get the buried treasure maps, which I mean, in this series, even I think it was like episode 4 or 5. I can't remember. Maybe it was 3. Went around and tried to get as many sunken ships and treasure maps as I possibly could, and I got a lot of stuff from that. Like it was a pretty decent amount of stuff. Okay, so that's one section. Probably should have done this off stream. I'm sorry, guys. I am getting better at it, though. Come on. Oh, is that coming from... I think it's coming from that pillar. Or the wall piece. That would be kind of cool. Like if there's like abandoned buildings that were kind of generated from like other players, but I don't know how hard that would be to program that in as like a random structure type deal, because you'd have to have a certain amount of structures, just kind of like a village, and even the villages are pretty different in a lot of cases. Okay. So that's that part. And I think I have some coal down here. Yeah. Come on. I think that's what, 3 times 8, 6. Yeah, that's a good amount. I don't like using like one piece of coal for 2 items for some reason. I have an issue doing that. Okay, so let's put that there. The only reason why I'm really focusing on getting this cleared out is I'm not sure exactly if I'm going to need this space or not. Because laying out a automatic sorter could sometimes, like, I don't know, you really have to like plan it out, or it kind of gets in its way, like in its own way, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. Like if you don't kind of plan it out, it doesn't really work the best. Not sure exactly what this is for. Aha. Now I remember. So we will have to leave that. And did I put my sea lanterns away? Oh well. So I probably should put sea lanterns there. I don't know why I'm taking that out either. Let's see if we can see, like, this is what, 7? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to like do probably would be better if I actually divide this. Dang. Just because once you get up like near the walls, it's like you can't really place them in the middle. See if we can do this other section with this amount. Alright, sounds good. See, this is a section of 5, and I swear if you like put it right in the middle here, it like is like a perfect. And then go back, forth. Almost got it all. Do not want to lose any more sponges. Make some torches too. I think I used up like all my wood. I'll use these, I guess. Best just to divide it down the center. Alright. It's still... You know what, one thing I wish is the magma cubes, if they got down to the smallest, you know, size or whatever, if they actually didn't do damage like these guys, it'd be so cool. It's so annoying to keep getting hit by those things. Okay, I still have some sections in here. Perfect. Just one more section to go and then we can clear this whole thing out. Does anybody know how to eliminate spawning the slimes though? Like, is there something that, I mean, can you use the slabs maybe Like, is there any way to actually prevent them from spawning? I mean, I am going to be using a lot of slabs on the floor, so I wonder if that would help. Let's do that. Oh crap, I think I got rid of some of the water in there. Hopefully not. So this area right here is going to be the entrance to the bottom, so we're going to have to like decorate this out a little bit. I just want to focus on the one half of the area, because then I can actually work on some of this stuff off camera, so you guys don't have to like sit through all of it. But at least you guys get an idea of what I'm doing to build this whole thing out. Well, apparently I am too then. I'm gonna have to look it up. So I'm not sure either. Let's close this off. Oh jeez. Thank goodness for SubTouch, right? Don't worry about that. I'll leave that for now too. Because mostly, like, what I'm really worried about is the top part. So we can use it for the sorting mechanics. Because if anybody's actually seen an automatic sorter, or at least the way that I like to do it, it takes a lot of space. I've seen a lot of automatic sorters that are a lot different than the way that I do mine, but the way that I like to do mine is I like to put lots of different items into one chest, and so it takes a little bit more space and stuff like that. I mean, not really, but kind of, and you kind of have to like, you'll see what I'm talking about when we get this all going here. I think we still have one more area, right? Cool thing about doing this though is I don't have to go to a desert anytime soon. Out. Should be an easy spot. Oh geez, that didn't take much at all. I've seen some people like just use sand completely. Man, like it's just so time consuming to like fill the entire thing with sand and then dig it all out. I think we're done with the sponges for now. Alright, I appreciate that. Have fun though. I mean, that's what I would be doing, honestly. I mean, most of the time when I'm watching somebody on YouTube, I'm usually doing something else too. I don't know. It's the ADHD, you know? For me, anyway. I have to do like 5 things at once. Well, okay, maybe not 5 things, but you get my point. At least a minimum of 2. Okay, let's just torch this whole thing out. At least reduce the amount of mobs we have to deal with. At least while we're in here, we don't have to deal with the drowns. Alright, I might have to close, or do this too, actually. Definitely want to be able to get up there later. How big of a spot is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect. What? Okay. What do we have to do? Let's do something like this. Why does this have to be such a pain? And this should... Why is it doing that? think I want this, this. Perfect. There we go. At least for me to be able to get up in that area later on, probably need to. Empty my inventory again. Again, the reason why we're doing this whole thing. So we can actually have some place to put all of it. Oh, I did, when I went back to go get some more of this deep slate, something really cool, I found another geode, amethyst geode that's like right next to the one I found previously, which was really cool. I'm just gonna do all of that, I don't care this time. So I was pretty excited about that because when I was waiting for the one geodes to grow, or the crystals to grow, I didn't realize that I was actually helping the other area grow as well. And so when I actually found it, like all of them were already grown to max, which was really cool because sometimes it takes a long time for those things to grow. Okay. So I think that this whole area, let's measure this out real quick. Huh. Not usually. Honestly, I have a horrible habit of eating the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, maybe after a while, because like I'll get to a point where I'm like, I don't want to eat that no more, you know, and I'll take a break, you know, for a long time. But then I'll usually come back to it, you know, a couple months later and eat a ton of it. So I don't know, it all depends. But yeah, I could relate to that. Like I could see that being something that's happened to me before, just maybe a little bit different. So I don't think it tastes different, it's just like I get tired of it, if that makes sense. Alright, so this has to be the center. Yeah, this is the center because that's the door for that. Yeah, so perfect. This is the center. This is, what, 3 blocks? Perfect. 3 blocks there. Okay, perfect. So actually I want to leave this, or at least the bottom wall, so I can kind of have an idea of where I want the chests and stuff to go on this side. And I'm going to have some storage right here. And then thinking, is this a big enough corridor? Like a 3x3, or should I go all the way out to 4? I mean, this is going to be down below, and then it's going to kind of have a probably a staircase going up, because this is going to be way below the sand level. I might do 4 just to be on the safe side. So I have this area to this area to put chests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 15 items. Because I'm not really gonna, I don't think I'm gonna put a corridor where I could put chests on this side, but I could. I could do that. I don't know, what do you, okay, let me pause, let me get caught up on my chat here. I know a good way to find the G-O's. Oh, the, okay, so yeah, what's I think I know what you're talking about, the amethyst areas, right? The purple crystal stuff. So what's your good way of finding one of those? Because honestly, I just got lucky, I think, because I wasn't even looking for them. Yes, I'm the, honestly, when it comes to Minecraft, I mean, if you're playing survival, I consider you not the laziest of Minecrafters. And I don't mean any disrespect for people who play creative a lot. I just mean that you could build so many amazing things on creative with little to no effort when it comes to like collecting things. So again, I don't mean any disrespect to people that play creative. Just for me, I'm like, if you're playing survival, I mean, anything that you can do to make your life easier, I'm not going to consider that lazy. At least not me, anyway. Other people might, I don't know. Okay, so this needs to go down. Okay, so my question is, do I make like a walkway with a wall right here? Out a certain way on both sides? Oh crap, it's a big one. Okay, let me get rid of these guys real quick. Get out of here. Okay, so I could make like a corridor and kind of like leave it like this, you know, I mean, obviously not the, it'd be different wall types and stuff like that. And then I could put chests on the other side, or would it be better to just have it open? I mean, I could actually turn this into kind of a room. And then I could put chests on this side and this side. I mean, this whole thing is huge. This is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. So, I mean, there's definitely room. Technically, I could make a chest for each item. Maybe I will do that. I mean, with the amount of space that I have down here, it might not be a terrible idea. And it won't be as complicated. But I will show you guys how I do my multiple item into one chest thing. And it's not that difficult. Like, honestly, it didn't take, I don't think I saw like too many people actually making a sorter like it. That's why I decided to do it on one of my first worlds. Not first worlds, but one of the ones that I actually had a sorter on. And it worked out really well. I was able to make different rooms that had a whole bunch of different stuff, you know, that went into certain rooms and stuff. It was really cool. I did showcase it. I think it's in my Minecraft Extras playlist if anybody wanted to check that out. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I'm thinking that we should have a room, like the entry-exit room, and then I could actually put chests on the outside of this wall right here. I think that would work. I don't know, what do you guys think? And then I could just do one item per chest. It might actually be easier. So then I could just go in a circle. Okay, so today I found so many of them just chilling on the bottom of the ocean. Really? Interesting, okay. It's just exposed, like in the ocean areas. Alright, well I figured I'd just ask you guys, get an opinion. But yeah, I guess that'd be kind of cool if you're able to find them pre-exposed and stuff. Yeah, I think if you guys don't care specifically, I think I'm just gonna do that. I think it's gonna be easier, less time. I mean, I'll have to get a lot more materials and stuff, but then I could just add items as I go, as well as like if I'm missing items, I can just like leave gaps, to where I want things to be. I will show you guys a way to kind of slow down the process, because I mean, when you have a lot of things coming in very quickly. Sometimes your hoppers will actually have multiple items going in at once, and I feel like chests are a really good way to slow it down, and I'll kind of show you guys how I do that so you guys don't gum up your sorting system. Another thing that you could do, which I might do just to make it easier, is name your medium. And what I mean by that is that like each sorting system, you have to put in some item as like a default item, so you know the one item will be filtered in, and I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. But sometimes if you name it, then it's a lot harder to have it mess up. The only problem is one, it uses experience, and two, it uses up an anvil. So I mean, if you have a whole bunch of iron, which I do, it won't be that big a deal. But if you don't have a lot of iron, one, I mean, I wouldn't really recommend doing an automatic sorter unless you had an iron farm, just because the amount of hoppers that you need to use. But all right, why am I doing this? We got to start at the beginning. Getting distracted here. Plus, I'm getting like full. Okay. So I do have a lot of chests right here. Seriously, trade drowns for slimes. I do kind of want to make this, I mean, unless I want to do a different, yeah, I mean, I could. Maybe I'll just leave this open. Make this like a higher ceiling in this area. Man, I'm changing everything up, so it's like, yeah, this will be cool though. This will work out. But honestly, I might need this to go back. This is too big of an area. So sorry, I'm trying to think, because the way that this is, it'll kind of look weird if I cut this out and then have the hoppers going down this section. I could go over one. But then this needs to be the wall. And then, how many spaces does this use here? Let's experiment a little bit. So first we're going to have a chest at the bottom. And it's going to kind of stick out like that. And then there's going to be a wall above it with some kind of transparent block here. And then we have a hopper going in here. And then a chest going in like that. Ooh, okay, I'm having a different idea. Sorry, I had this all figured out in my head, but then, you know, things changed, so I apologize. So what if I actually do the chest completely out, and then have the hopper go like that, then there's a wall. Guess it doesn't really help the situation here, though. Because technically, you'd have to have another thing like that, and that would just eat up all of that. Seriously? Come on, man. They're kind of cute, though, like, I won't lie, but slightly annoying. Oh man, this is frustrating. Because I want to be able to maximize the amount of space, right? Because if I'm up here like this... No, that doesn't really work. Some kind of wall system. See what this looks like underneath here. So if I was to put like walls like that. It's a lot of this brick though. I have to go mine a ton more. I mean a ton more because I'd have to do the whole outside wall. Unless I had a different wall. Okay, I thought I had 8. There we go. Maybe it tied together, but would it be too black? That's my issue. Let's look at how many wall options we have here. We have classic cobblestone wall. We have mossy, that would be way too expensive. Diorite wall. I mean that would be almost harder to mine than the deep slate, to be honest, because once you get into an area where there's actual deep slate, it's everywhere. Like it's not that difficult. Stone brick wall, that might be doable. Just the fact that I'm gonna have a ton of it, but it's not really gonna match. Or will it? It might match. I do have a lot of nether brick, but I just, again, don't really feel like it matches. Black stone would be pretty hard to get. Could do a different type of deep slate wall. So it's like kind of different a little bit. But that's still kind of the same problem. Prismarine wall. Kind of goes in with the turquoise theme. Plus we have a ton of it. let's look and see what that looks like, because honestly I might... Okay, I think I have an idea. So we're going to take these, take a whole bunch of these, let's just try it out, see what it looks like. Take these to the stone cutter, because it's cheaper, I think. Actually, I think it's the same for walls. But I like using my stone cutter anyway. I think stairs are like the only thing that really make a huge difference. So what if we do something... Where did all those walls go? I didn't use up all my walls, did I already? Really? Okay, well we do know that we have a whole bunch up here, so I'm gonna go grab them. So I think I have an idea that might work really good. I do have all this like calcite too. I think that's how you pronounce it. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with it, but that's probably one of the rarest. I mean, I don't know if you can buy it from somebody like a villager, or if you can buy it from a wandering trader or something, but man, it's really rare. It's like I thought that quartz is rare, you know? Okay. So let's find an area. Is that a big one? Kinda. Get out of here. So if I have like this area, for instance, and then I have kind of go down. This would be what, 1, 2, 3? Yeah. If I do something like that, you could see through it. Honestly, I thought it was gonna connect right there. So I'm a little irritated about that. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Why does it not connect? That's so weird. Because I think chests can actually open above walls. Let me just grab... I don't know why I did 2. Yeah, they could still open. Get out of here. I'm not sure if I like this though. And since it's going to go into the turquoise first, let's switch it. See if I like it better that way. Honestly, I don't really like this prismarine block. It's like a cobblestone of prismarine. I like the bricks better. I don't think you can create walls with it. So if I do this on that side, and then do that in between, I mean, it looks kind of cool. I wish I could do stairs on its side. You know what I mean? Like, put the stair pieces kind of like this, but on the wall. The problem is this in-between piece. Do we just do all the way up like that? It almost looks too green. Is there another wall that we can... Or I could use this wood going up on that section, but then... Gosh, my brain. Thinking. But that's the only wall that's really like that turquoise like looking. Alright, think outside the box here. Let's grab a little bit more of this. A little bit more of this. I don't think I'm going to use these at all, actually. I don't really like the way that they look. Because if we take this out all the way back... Actually, let's try this first. Even though this is probably the most annoying and expensive item, I feel like this would actually look the best. Problem with that is it doesn't really connect unless... Because to really get the chest in the way that we want it to, now what do I have? Let's see here. That later. The next thing would be... I mean, this might not be terrible. Let's check it out. I promise I did have a plan. I don't know what... Things always change, I swear. So if we do that... Doesn't really look terrible. It kind of matches. Instead of using walls for this section, we could do that and have a light like that. Oh man, do I like it? Or let's try one other thing. Because I have a ton of iron, and we are using iron up here, so it might tie in. It's either that or using the quartz, or the calcite. I don't know if I have enough calcite though to do this whole section, this whole thing. Yeah, let's not get too carried away here. Let's drop off some other stuff here. Don't need the sponges. Probably need that for now. This might be the way to go. And then we'll go down one more with the walls. So it'd go... I'll actually be able to get started on this sorter soon. I'll put like little corner pieces in here. Gosh, more slimes here. The vanilla prismarine block is definitely not my favorite prismarine block. Like, there's so many other packs that have better prismarine blocks that I like way better. To the point where I'd build with it on almost anything and everything. Okay, get rid of all this dirt. So this would be the level, I think, where the chest would come in. Which, is this a high enough... This is a high enough room, right? Like, if it went down, like, this would be the... This right here would be the floor level. Hey, what's going on? Can you... I'm here, George. I don't know what that means. Do you want me to, like... I'm here, George. I love that you like my voice. Honestly, I hate my voice, so the fact that somebody likes it, I mean, my wife likes my voice, but other than that... Sure, my mom does too, but she doesn't tell me that. Okay, so if this is the floor level, that would... I wouldn't put chests there, so it'd be like kind of a blank spot, I think. Which, honestly, with the amount of space we have, I mean, is that really going to make that big a difference? I don't think so. So you fit 5 items per section. Like that. Alright, so... While I have you guys' attention, though, do you think that this is enough space? Like, do you feel like the ceiling is high enough? Or do I need to go lower? I'm not sure. I mean, the measurements on this... I mean, kind of works out this way. I'd have to kind of figure it out. But... I mean, if I need to refigure it out, I refigure it out. Oh, okay. Now that makes a lot more sense. What you guys are talking. Okay, I have not watched Dream that much. I have seen some of his videos. He's actually a really good YouTuber. I think I subscribed to him, but I haven't watched a ton of his videos. So I sound like Dream the YouTuber. Okay. That's not a bad... That's definitely a compliment in my opinion. He has a pretty good voice. But that makes a lot more sense now. I thought... yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just do this. I haven't got any feedback from you guys, so I think I'm just gonna do it. If I do need to add some chests in here, I can later on. So let's go into this side here. Alright, awesome. Okay, let's get rid of some of my inventory again. Once this thing gets built, though, I'm gonna definitely download this world. I don't want to put it in there. Because I have spent a lot of time on this, and it's turned out really good in my opinion. Do you guys ever build something and you're like, wow, that turned out way better than I thought it would ever turn out? The only thing I'm really annoyed about is doing it this way. I'm going to have to use a lot more warped stem. And it's not the funnest thing to mine. I mean, at least I didn't clean up the area up top yet, so. Come here, George. Scream it, but not too loud. Say, come here, George. I know that that's relevant. I haven't heard him say it, so I don't know how to do it exactly. Come here, George. Do you do it like an angry type? I don't know. No, no. Okay. I'll have to look it up next time maybe, and maybe I'll practice it and see what I can come up with. Honestly, whenever I'm put on the spot like that, I kind of it's like that embarrassing trigger goes off in my brain where I almost feel slightly embarrassed doing it because I know I'm gonna screw it up or something. Okay, so put these here. Is this going to give me enough space? I really hope so. Okay, and then if I have this here, this would be this would be my wall coming in. Yeah, I mean, it might seem a little claustrophobic. There won't really be a lot of room around these pillars. But I think it'd be worth it. I think these are going to be like my prismarine shards and stuff anyway. So I need like a lot of inventory space. Either that or I make this something completely different and something that I don't need a lot of space for. I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll work. We'll make it work. Definitely gonna have to do a lot more off camera. Once I run out of materials on this stream, I think I'm gonna have to call it. But we'll see how far we can get with the materials that I have, and hope for the best. Kind of cool by the end of the series if I could actually make an item for each, or like a spot for each item. That'd be kind of cool. I'm going to try to do as little mining as I possibly can, but unfortunately I'm going to have to do some. Gotta have something bugging you, right? I wish there was something more we could do with the glow ink. I'm definitely going to be using it on my item frames when I get my item frames put up. Which is another... I mean, I guess I could just put the item frames on the front, because I could still open it for... I don't know why it bugs me whenever somebody puts an item frame on the front when they barely have to like tap the corner, because it's like, I don't know, maybe it's just a little bit harder for me on like console to be able to actually like precisionally like put my cursor on a corner section. I mean, I'm getting better at it, but sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, so the center. Where is the center? Is this the center? Yeah, I have to clear out some of my stuff. I think this block right here is the center. That's the reason why I have it coming down right here. So we're not going to put anything here. It's going to have to cruise around this side. I don't think I need more glass. That's funny. It's like I actually am Dream. Just this is a low account that I'm just trying to build up again. No, I'm just kidding. Totally kidding. Honestly, I don't know why anybody would do that if they had that many followers. And just, hey, I want to know what it feels like to start all over again. Just a no-name trying to build myself up. So I'm sure it took him a little while to get started. The floor design that I have down here is going to be pretty cool too. It's going to be a lot more hidden lighting, so it's going to look like all the lights coming from the ceiling, which I think will look really cool, which means I have to dig this down like 2 extra layers, which I'm not going to do on stream, but it's going to look pretty cool. And that's why I got the, oh, that's not where I want it. That's why I got all the quartz, because I'm going to be using a lot of quartz on that. Quartz slabs to be specific, so hopefully I won't have to strain too much on that. Where am I at here? Right here. Because if I use like what, 10 blocks, it's oh, or actually it's 12, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, it's 12. Why does it keep doing that? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some more of these. One of my favorite pieces of wood, though, like, it just looks so good. Maybe I'll come back eventually and replace it with copper or something. I don't know. The weathered copper, that'd look pretty cool. You said you found a snow house thing with a villager and a zombie villager. Oh, you found an igloo. And like it's down in the basement? Is that what you're talking about? What villager trades ink sacks? Because, man, that would be perfect. Do you know how many ink sacks I have right now? Which, I mean, I'm going to use a lot of it for my dark prismarine blocks, which, now that I think about it, that would be a really cool block for this. Okay, now you got me. Thank you for saying that, because you gave me an idea which could actually save me a lot of time. You're a genius. Well, we'll see. Either way, it's a good idea, possibly. So if I use the dark prismarine block in between instead of the... Where did I put them? Because my fish farm... Grab these, see what we got. Has been pushing squids in here, and I've been emptying them all into here. Like, I have tons of ink sacks. Which, I mean, each ink sac is one dark prismarine block, technically. But, I mean, even then, it's like... So I got 45 there. 48 there. Only 6 in that one. I'm not getting too full, right? Okay, let's see what this does here. Only if you want to. I didn't know that a villager actually traded that. I mean, that's up to you. If you do find out, though, let me know, because I'm curious. Alright, so let's see what this looks like. Because this might look really cool. It's really dark. Just with that dark, like this almost kind of made it brighten up, and it kind of matched with the top. Ugh. Huh. You can't make these into walls, right? Slabs and slabs and stairs. Need to make a zombie if you want to be only one regular. Yeah, you have to like cure him. That makes sense. Get better trades. Man, I don't know. Let me see. The only thing I don't like about it is just, it's really dark, and I don't know if it's just because it's kind of dark area right here. What if I did like lit up like that? Oh yeah, and then those don't connect. Keep forgetting that. Man. But I might want to leave the sea lanterns down here because it will save me some. Well, it was almost a good idea. I'm just not liking the way it's looking because it's just too dark. And, like, I can't put those sea lanterns in because they don't connect to that. Bummer. Plus, you can't really beat the color of the turquoise on this. If I leave the lights down there. Do I like it? And of course I don't think I like it either. Alright, sticking with the original plan. It was worth a shot though. She's already stacked that up, huh? Alright, so what I need is all my chests. Let's grab some iron. That's all the iron I brought. That. Nope, we're right there. I'm fighting with myself on this. sure to leave myself a decent amount of chests as well. And again, I'm just gonna do as much as I have materials for, and then call it after that. But we'll see how far we can get. Okay, so let's do that first. Come on. Oh my gosh. The reason why I'm putting like so many chests on here is just to have the added storage so it doesn't get like all loaded up too quickly. Okay. Nope. This is not there. Of course. How many other stuff have I gathered up already? Probably some on this side. Yep. A couple of blocks, it's not a big deal. Clear them out later. So if I do one more section here, it doesn't really leave much room. Because I wanted to put like some fires or like some like fire type deals in the corner here. Kind of like I did the last season. But with the turquoise fires. I don't know, I might have to figure that out later. If this is the center, I think that's about as far over as I'm gonna go. So this will be my first line of chests right here. I'm gonna have to ask people if they are actually selling wood. I think that's my biggest thing that's holding me back, is how long it takes to cut down wood. Do that right there. Actually works out perfectly. get up there, can I? Yes, I can. Nice. Yeah, why not? That's a good way to think about it. Like, what's the worst that could happen, right? I haven't actually like figured out how to make shorts yet. I really need to look into that because I do some videos on TikTok, but it would be kind of cool to do some shorts on YouTube just to kind of get out there a little bit more. So I think people like the shorts a little bit better because they could just scroll through it. It'd be a good way to get my name out there. Alright, so let's figure out how many items we have. We have the crystals, the shards, and then the fish. But the fish, I kind of want to go on the other side. So we could do crystals, shards, and then the prismarine blocks. So we have dark prismarine, prismarine bricks, and then the regular prismarine. Yeah. And then on this next row we'll do the sea lanterns, both types of fish, bones, and we'll figure out what the next, I don't know. I kind of want maybe the iron and stuff to start on this wall. See how much we can get done here. Thinking too much and not doing anything here. Why won't that place? Go. So weird. So I definitely want to at least be somewhat organized. I mean, I could always move it later. It's just annoying, and it's very time consuming to move it all later. So it's better to at least put things where you want it at the beginning. Alright, let's make sure we have enough hoppers to actually get this done. Alright, so I'm trying to remember how. Let's outline this real quick. So I think what I did was the main hopper is going to be on the top. The hopper with the comparator. The hopper with that's going to, go out. And then you got your redstone torch. Goes like that. Yes. I believe so. Okay. So we do have the redstone torch. It's going to go right here. I'm going to kind of do this backwards, I think. Got that. what blocks do I want to use? Could use granite, but I don't know if I'm going to have enough. Don't really want to use stone. You know, I have a ton of this. I think I'm just going to use it and hope for the best and hope that I don't mine into it. I don't think I will, but you never know. Okay, I'm going to put a temporary block there. Perfect. And now that I think about it, though, let's be smart. Actually put another chest there. Even if it's just a single chest, we could put a single chest there, but I mean, heck, I'm gonna have to go mine a whole bunch of trees and get some more chests anyway, so I'm gonna do a double chest. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Alright, so this one's going to be... So we have blocks here. Blocks there. And then before we put the blocks there, we got to get the repeaters to put in there, because that would be annoying to put them in later. Repeaters, comparators. We'll need redstone torches. Don't need those for now. Okay. So the repeaters are going to go into this block right down here, which is really cool because technically I put a block usually underneath that, but I'm like, you don't really need it because it's not going to power that block at all. What it's going to do is power these blocks, which probably should have put these in prior to, but it locks the hopper that's down below it. And I don't think it locks the chest. Let's see here. Nope. Okay, we're good. But it does lock this chest or this hopper, which makes it so it doesn't go anywhere. You just leave these on 1 tick for anybody who hasn't done this before, just to kind of give a one tick delay between the item going in and item going out, kind of thing. That's not where I want it. These could be annoying when you don't have a lot of space. Usually I could just jump and... Oh geez, okay. Once you get into 1, you basically just need the little bit of space above it. And redstone dust. Okay, let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. It does use a lot of redstone for this. Honestly, I thought that I had a lot of redstone, and it seemed like when I started working on this, I was using up a lot very quickly. Because you need redstone torches, redstone, and quartz to make these, and then I think that it's just stone and redstone torches for those. But anyway, this is the basic mechanic, or the circuit for this. And then all you do is run a line of hoppers through it, and then it can go on to the next circuit. You can have these all connecting. Like I'm doing them in sections like this just because of the way that the layout ended up working. And then I can run this line all the way over here, which kind of sucks, honestly, that it's that far away. But, I mean, it's not the end of the world. Now, I'm not going to hook this up right away. Crap. And the reason why I'm not is because I don't want it to start filling up. Especially... oh, dang it. Especially without the circuit actually done. Okay, so all I'd have to do after I get this situated is actually change this to go that direction. I usually use... I mean, honestly, I could use the shards as a medium, because I have a ton of it. Like, infinite amount, and I don't have to do anything for it. Usually I use sticks, but the first item that we're actually putting in is shards, so this might actually work out really well. Alright, so for the first item that you want separated, which, again, do I want 1, 2, 3, 4? I could go out one more. Oh man, come on. Think. Do I want to do that? Yeah, I think I do. Crap, which means I'm going to have to move all this. Oh, jeez. Okay. This won't take very long. I just think the amount of space, the center area is not really going to have much. I mean, I'm going to have a bubble column kind of going up in the middle there, but which means that having that corridor going all around might not be the worst thing in the world. Okay. Actually, a lot faster way to do this is just doing that. I didn't get the trade. I don't... They look like V-Bucks. Not sure exactly what you're talking about, to be honest. Oh, am I not able to fit all the... Okay, there we go. I was like... Okay, clear that out. I should... Good. At least that's not that full. This is not that full either. I guess I don't really need... Oh well. So we're just going to move this over. Some food. The trade was with the librarian at level 3. Oh, okay. Good to know. I do have some librarians. I haven't gotten them up to level 3 yet. Food. Where's my food at? That's good to know, though, because once I use up all the ink that I want to use up, I'm going to have a ton left, which will be useful. Okay, let's do that. Don't really need anything else. Okay. So let's get this one figured out. Get out of here. Okay. That was a little bit of a lag spike there. And of course I don't have a sea lantern on me. That's alright, we'll come back for that later. The question will be whether we want to put... Yeah, I guess we will, because... We'll have to cover that all up anyway. The wall. I think I'm only going to do one for now, though. Oh, why did I do it that way? Don't let me forget to show you how to do multiple items into one chest. Because sometimes you want, like, you know, similar items like redstone stuff or, you know, whatever to go in the same chest that you're, I mean, you're not going to have a massive inventory need for it, like I'm doing this. It sounds like I have a witch somewhere. Right over here somewhere? Maybe not. Let's hope that like my villagers didn't get struck by lightning again. That'd make me so upset. Stop getting sidetracked. I'm telling you, ADHD is for real. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna need more chests. Not only for the hoppers, but just in general. Might end up having to break that. Nice. Sorry, I just saw your comment about the trident. It's really cool that you're able to get those, because they are really rare to get. Is this going to be in my way? Probably. Am I out of chests? Don't tell me I'm out of chests. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now, before we get too carried away, let's go ahead and do this. A little bit easier to do it when it's all opened. Repeaters. Blocks. I'm gonna put a block back there just because I like it there. There we go. Plus, honestly, having these shards and everything really close to the start is really good for the lag issues as well. Because every item that is moving in the game, whether it's on a water stream, whether it's going through a minecart rails or something like that, every single moving item is a little bit more of the, I don't know what you call it, the, basically what causes the game to work harder or whatever, which, makes the lag. I don't know the technical terms. So I'm sorry that I don't know the technical terms behind that, but I think you understand what I'm saying, at least. Okay. Come on. Okay. Alright, now we're going to get into the fun part, because I didn't want to do the next set without doing this first one, because the first one's kind of the important one. And I'll tell you why. Okay, where's my crystals here? Okay, so for the first one, because it's basically your medium, is you want to have 1 on each of these, and then 18 on this front one. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Now, if you put 1 more in it, it should go. Perfect. This will basically make it, because if we're going to use the crystals as our medium on everything else, this will filter out the crystals so we don't have that issue. Again, you can name your medium, by using a anvil and naming your items, so they're not going to be able to be duplicated, which will create a little bit easier, less likely to mess up system. But again, that's going to use up a lot of iron, a lot of time, and I mean, you could just put 1 letter or a number or something. I mean, you can just call it anything you want, as long as it's the same item and it's called the same, and then you just don't put those items through your sorter. Now with this system, if we have a shard come through here, you'd only want 1 at a time, because if you have 2 coming in, it could actually gum up the system. But it will go through here, and it'll end up going down the bottom. But again, you want these to go through very slowly, and I'm going to show you how we're going to make that possible up here by using chests, because I believe that if a chest fills up, you can only get 1 item at a time through it on the bottom part. So yeah, like let's say here, right? You're only going to have 1 item going at a time. But if you have a hopper that fills up completely, you can actually have multiple items going into the next hopper. So you don't want that to happen. So the chest is going to basically make it so it just slows it down. And we're going to put a couple different chests in there just to kind of make sure that it slows down. Plus, if we get overloaded in there, then the system will just continue running, but it'll kind of have a buffering system right there. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. So the next item that we were thinking about doing was the crystals. And for this, we use our medium, which is, we're going to use the crystals because we have a ton of them, so why not? You can use anything. I usually use sticks. That's usually what I use. We want 5 in each of these. And then 2 of the item that you want sorted. So that's done on that one. So for the next one, I think we wanted all the blocks, right? These blocks, we're not going to do the... We're going to need these and dark prismarine. Where's the dark prismarine? Which I'm glad that we grabbed them. It doesn't matter. Okay. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, those are loaded. And the next one would be the regular prismarine block. Alright, so all those are set. And then you just go on to the next one. And you could put anything in there that you want. And then it'll just sort. But the one kicker is it has to be a stackable item. And there's a different mechanic when it comes to items that stack in 16s, like your honey bottles or your buckets and stuff like that. To be able to do that, I believe it has to be like 5, 5, 4, 4, and then one item of the 16. And then if it doesn't stack, like a shovel, for instance, like you can't really filter out tools or other items that don't stack. It's just I haven't figured out how to do that. If there is a way, I haven't figured it out. But you know, it's possible, I guess, maybe. But I don't think that it's very like I haven't figured it out. Just putting that out there. So usually at the end is like, you know, I have like a junk chest area that I don't know what I'm doing. I have a junk chest area that I just have all the stuff that I can't really stack or I don't have going through my system. 4, 1, 2, 4, 5. Okay. And then this one will be the sea lanterns, and then I gotta go get some fish. Because I think I'm gonna do the 2 types of fish here. And I might do like I kind of want the iron, the string, all that stuff right here too. But maybe what I'll do I'll do the 2 fish ink sacs and the glowing ink sacs. That's what I'm going to do right here. Which, I don't know. I think I have glow ink sacs down here, but I have 1 fish. If I have 2 fish, okay, here's that. Do I really not? Yeah, all those are pretty much full of shards and stuff. That's alright. Let's go get some. So you need ink sacs. What am I doing? What are you doing? Cute little guy. Man, is this full yet? Yep. 64? Oh geez, this thing is like really loaded. Okay, we gotta clean some of this out. Of course I have like no inventory space. This is why we need yeah, this thing is jam-packed. Don't need any of that for now. Just get rid of that. Need that later. It's like all this stuff we're gonna need. Very productive iron farm, that's for sure. Well, plus we have fish coming through here and stuff like that too, so it's not just an iron farm picking this up. just not enough chests to... Okay. Glad I came up here though. The fact that it gathered up 64 iron right off the bat. Let's just clear some of that stuff out. Okay. At least give it some breathing room here. The iron is just the easiest thing to kind of clear up and stack up. Oh jeez. Okay. This will buy me some time. That's what I wanted. Alright, not gonna waste any more time. We're gonna grab fish. We have that fish. Those are the 4 items, right? Yeah. And I mean, this thing is probably super full too. Let's see how far this goes. Yep. It is stacked all the way back to here. But I mean, another reason why I like using hoppers versus like a water stream is because like if it was a water stream that came all the way over here, all those items would just be floating up there, causing tons of lag. Because right now those items aren't moving, they're still. And so it's not creating a lot of lag. But later on, like if you had a whole bunch of items just floating above a hopper that just wasn't able to go through, which I mean there could be like up in the kill chamber areas, because it's not, you know, picking them up, but yeah, I need shards. Okay. Once we get this thing loaded up though, or at least running, it'll make my life a lot easier, that's for sure. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, one more. Okay, so this one we're going to do ink sacks. Since I only have a couple, I'm just going to gradually add those. You don't want to add too many at one time, because basically the comparator will turn on and off this torch. And if you have too many items coming through very quickly, it'll just leave that off, which will cause sometimes your medium will fall in. And then once that falls in, it kind of breaks the system and you have to reset it. Come on. Alright, so this is going to be the glow ink sac. Cod. And salmon. Okay. So now we still have more inventory. I don't know how many more hoppers we actually have though. Do we only have 46 hoppers left? Okay, so we'll see how far we can go with this. And I will at least get it running while you guys are on here. We have quite a bit of chests too, though, so we might be able to just turn whatever hoppers we need to. Okay. So now... oh, crap. Let's get our block of choice. And... okay. Now let's go look and see what items we want to put in here. Probably iron and iron blocks would probably be my first choice. And I think I might have... nope, I don't have 2 iron ingots. Well, do I have... no, because I emptied them all. Oh, okay, 2 iron ingots, but we need 2 iron blocks as well. Come on. Aha, perfect. So that would be the next, probably string. And then, do I want gunpowder? I'm trying to think what all the main items that we haven't got here. Let's do these 3 items. So we'll do the iron ingot here. Iron blocks here, because I want them close to each other, and I'll probably put like a crafting table near the iron thing, just so I can, you know, easily transfer it over to iron blocks. The problem with that is I might have to run it through the system, because the chest might get full on the bottom. So I might have to actually run it through the system for it to go where it needs to go. So that might be slightly annoying, but you know, it's not the worst thing that can happen. Okay. And that'll be another day to do that, to get the water column thing, because you have to hook it up in a different way, because you want to make sure that you have enough room so you don't have your items going to the top and then just disappearing because there's not enough room for it to go in, especially when you have these really productive farms. Okay, string, that's the next thing I was going to do. Okay, so let's go look for 2 more items that are probably the most common items that we haven't already programmed in, and see what we can come up with. Because all the items from the Guardian farm is taken care of, because we have all 4 items that we're getting. The iron farm, I mean, we do have poppies. Is definitely one. Oh, and bones. I think those are the next ones, and then I'll have to get everything else figured out on a different circuit. So those are definitely probably the highest. Poppies and bones. I mean, even like the nautilus shells, I mean, there's not a ton. You have rotten flesh, which is one. You have gunpowder, which is actually kind of surprising that we've been getting so much gunpowder. We pretty much have all of that. There's going to be arrows. Yeah, but I think that's like the major items, and then we'll have to definitely do the next ones. Yeah, because it's like pretty much these items. Sometimes it's going to be like copper ingots, not slime, but like nautilus shells. Leads for some reason. I've been getting a lot of those because I think the wandering traders just end up falling into the trap. Not a lot of gold nuggets. I think I put that in from something else. But yeah. But we're just going to get this one running just because we can get the majority of the items going through, and then I could just put a chest system at the end and then kind of see what comes through the most. Again, I don't really know how I'm going to do this corner piece yet. Because then you have this like chest situation. I don't know if I want to put kind of a decorative corner piece in here and then have another chest section here, because I still do want my like paths going off in the corners. So I still have like, what, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 items. Pretty much like 30, 90, all the way around, and then another 95, 100 something items I could potentially put in here. Yeah, I think I'm good to leave the corners for a decorative thing. And then I'll just put the 5 chests right here and then leave that corner as well. And then have the chests continue on that side. Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to leave this corner. So for now, what I'm going to end up doing then, so I can get this running for you guys, is just put a chest system right here. Oop. Because I'm going to have to get a lot more material. Oh. Let's do that, because we want to continue running that way, but it'll just run down this area. Alright, so let's get these items put in. We have this. No, we already did string, right? Yeah, it's poppies and bones. Alright. We are going to get this running. I do need to make a couple adjustments here. First off, I'm going to have to take that out. I have to take this out. Let's just go ahead and empty this real quick. Give myself a little bit more room. That's not what I wanted. Can I hit you? Okay. Now we have to get up there. Okay, so we want... Okay, this chest is good. It's a buffering system. Dang, I kind of wanted a chest right there, though. Like, right... Because I feel like this is just going to empty out. Of course. So let's... Okay, so we put this hopper going straight into that one. Then we're going to have a double chest right here. And then... what I'm going to do is cut this out and cut this out. So I really want it to slow down. Alright, we hooked it up. We have one item going in at a time. We're not going to hook the iron farm up to this quite yet. But we're going to let this run. We will notice if there's any issues. If any of the chests on the bottom, it's very consistent. It's not going to do two. It's just doing one through there. This is just a buffering system. See how there's two hoppers going into this chest. But this hopper is only allowing one item to go through. So if we hook these hoppers straight into that hopper down there, it could have easily had two items going into it at the same time, which could have caused multiple items to go in at once. And that's not what you want. So this is like a buffering system. This will get loaded up. This potentially could get loaded up as well. But it will only let the one item through on the bottom. I just like to kind of double it up so it, I don't know, makes me feel more comfortable, I guess. But yeah, so that's that system. Let's let this thing run, and then we'll hook up the iron farm. But let's go ahead and go down here and check. Let's see how this is all running. So we don't need this. We've got mostly just shards coming through right now. Get all the items out of here that we don't need. And again, I'm probably not going to be AFKing very much anymore, because if I AFK with an automatic sorter like this and the sorter actually gets too full, I'd have to reset the whole thing. Another reason why I put the items from the Guardian farm at the very beginning is because if it does, then, or if I forget to change it out or, you know, do anything like that, you can hook up a lighting system. That's something that I haven't done before, but you can actually like have a comparator check off like which chests are filled up, you know, first or whatnot. Yeah, this will be running. Let's go ahead and get at least the iron farm squared away. I might be able to hook it up. I just want to make sure that this is going very smoothly, I think. And I'll put another buffering system up above as well. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and do it. Let's just hook it up and get it going. And then I'll just continue to build on to the let's see here, I want to do that. So I don't want, where is it? Is it 1, 2, it's over 1. So 3. So it's right here. Oh crap. I mean to do that. Gosh, you mine so fast. Just gotta make sure the water issue isn't flipping out over here. Okay, we're good. Good still? Yeah. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Put that there. So what I want to do is put a chest here. I'm not going to be able to open it because, you know, the block right there, but it'll be a buffering system for this. And might as well put ink sacs through there. And what I'm also going to do is put a chest right here, so I can drain these out slowly. Perfect. Now I'll have to make sure that this isn't going too fast. It should still only have one item going in at a time. Probably getting a whole bunch of items in here. Oh, actually I do have that in the sorter, so might as well just put it in there. See, and then another reason why I have all these buffering systems is because look how much stuff. Okay, we don't really have. It's alright, that'll just go to the end. It's not a big deal. But basically, the items that are left in the end are basically going to be the 5 items that we're going to be putting in on that far wall. All right. Man, this has been very productive. I'm really glad that I was able to get this all done. I want a torch somewhere over here. It looks so bright in here, but for whatever reason, I always get mobs spawning. And I swear, like, the sea lanterns do not give off as much light as the Wikipedia thing says it does, because I'm always getting mobs spawning. Even though it's, like, super bright, and I'm using, like, tons of them. I kind of want to see, like, all the other items going through. I'm not really seeing any crystals. Where's the crystals at? Huh. It's like tons of shards. Where's all my crystals? There's crystals. See if I put this in the front, it'll start putting those through. So let's go down and see how long it takes for it to actually get through. Yeah, nice. Actually doesn't take that long. Perfect, perfect. I am excited. I'm gonna have so much slime. You know what I haven't done in a long time is like secret doors and like sticky piston doors and stuff like that. I definitely want to make some in this season. I need a sea lantern for that. Perfect. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing in between the streams, other than waiting for this to continue filling up, because it probably already got, yeah, the 63 that was in there or whatever, so it's going to start doing the shards again. Or not? What are we working on now? Why is it not working? So confused. Bones. Okay. I'm like, why did it stop? Okay, we had some bones come in. Okay. So again, I mean, it's so awesome to be able to have this sorter, because now you could, you know, put your item frames, you figure out where your stuff is, and you'll know exactly where it's all going. Plus, when you have like a whole bunch of chests laying around, and it's like, oh, where is that one thing? And then you have to open this. Oh, it's not in that one. Oh, it's not. I mean, you've seen me do it like 100 times. I hate it. It's like the worst part is trying to find your stuff through like all of the, you know, chests that you're trying to find or whatever. So anyway, this way, you know, you know exactly where your stuff is and you can find it. So we got poppies coming in. Man. Totally messed up the rhythm, because I actually really wanted to empty out. Yeah, we really need to do those. No offense, but I mean, we are like locked up on these things all the way back to here now, and it's emptying slowly. Can't imagine like how many shards are actually up in this area. But it'll empty quick enough, I guess. But anyway, back to what I was saying, because I'm getting distracted because I want to make sure everything's running smoothly. Oh crap. And then I get distracted by slimes. But what I'm going to be doing in between the streams is digging this whole place out, getting the rest of the roof done, or the ceiling done. I'm going to do the floor and the rest of the sorter on the next stream. So I need to make sure that I have enough materials for that. So that's going to be another thing that I'm going to be working on. So I'm going to be doing a lot of editing in the next couple of days on top of doing all that work and getting all that stuff prepared. So my next live stream, I'm hoping for Friday, because I don't want to be doing a lot of mining and stuff like that on stream. I just feel like that might be boring. But my goal is Friday to have all my stuff, all this mined out down to the level that we want it to, now that we know where it's going to be. I might do the walls.
It's from the 80s.
I'm okay. I'm gonna finish this up. Okay, what was I talking about? So yeah, so those are my plans. By Friday is my goal, to be able to have my next live stream. I have a video uploaded for tomorrow, but it is a Fortnite video. So I'm going to be doing some highlights videos and stuff like that. So yeah, if you did like the video, make sure to hit that like button to help support the channel and to get the algorithm going, to get these videos in front of other people that might like the same type of videos that you like. And if you want to help support the channel to help it grow, hitting that subscribe button would be amazing. I definitely want to try to get up to 1,000 subscribers so I can become partnered up with YouTube, and make this a more full-time thing. Right now I try to do as much as I possibly can, but if I was able to make some money doing this, I definitely would be doing this a lot more, making a lot more videos for you guys. I'd be doing it non-stop probably. So so definitely hit that subscribe button if you want to help support me in my growth to 1,000 subscribers. That would be awesome. Share with a friend that you might think likes this kind of content. If they like Fortnite, I do a lot of really cool videos on Fortnite. I think if there's anything that you guys would like to see, definitely put that in the comments so I can see that, and that way I can, you know, help grow my channel by your guys' suggestions. Those are other ways that you guys can help support me. But yeah, other than that, if you have notifications turned on, then you won't be missing any uploads, things like that. But either way, thank you very much. I do appreciate all of you guys and all of your guys' support. I will see you guys all in the next video.